Bless, I want to give honor to God who is the head over my life. I am reading from Isaiah 43. My subject is the Lord, not idols. Verses 6 through 12. This is what the Lord says: Israel's King and Redeemer, the Lord Almighty. I am the first and I am the last. Apart from me, there is no God. Who then is like me? Let him proclaim it. Let him declare and lay out before me what has happened since I established my ancient people, and what it is yet to come. Yet let them foretell what will come. Do not tremble, do not be afraid. Did I not proclaim this and foretell it long ago? You are my witnesses. Is there any God beside me? No, there is no other rock. I know not one. All who make idols are nothing, and the things they treasure are worthless. Those who would speak up for them are blind. They are ignorant to their own shame, who shape a god and cast an idol, which can profit nothing. People who do that will be put to shame. Such craftsmen are only human beings. Let them all come together and make their stand. They will be brought down to terror and shame. The blacksmith takes a tool and works with it in the coals. He shapes an idol with hammers. He forges it with the might of his arms. He gets hungry and loses his strength. He drinks no water and grows faint. So, this is a verse. It's talking about how people are not trusting in the Lord. They're trusting more in their idols. And the Lord is saying, I am a jealous and no other God should be before me. Okay. And a lot of people, they're putting other gods before them. They're using their little gadgets. They have to be on their phone 24/7. Like I said before, I was like that. I was always on my phone with gadgets, and always having to be on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that is nothing but Satan's work for you to have to be adapted to your cell phones 24/7, as if you do not have your own lives. I know plenty of people, you have busy lives where you have children, you have to cook, you have to clean, you have work schedules. But the only problem is that you always find time to stay on these gadgets. And some people stay on these gadgets not for 5 or 10 minutes. They stay on these gadgets all day long. So when you stay on gadgets all day long, who are you serving? Are you serving the Lord? How many time out of your day are you taking out to pray? How many times are you taking out of your day to worship the Lord? Okay, but you can take 24 hours out of a day to worship an idol that can't even save you from the wrath, okay, from the wrath of Satan, from the wrath of hell. You know what I'm saying? So, in everything that you do, make sure that you're taking time out of your schedule to give the Lord thanks, to pray at least. You know what I'm saying? Because when you pray, you build a stronger relationship with the Lord. Okay. And let me tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of people that are on their gadgets, on their phones and stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, okay? And this is why the Lord had sent me into a I had to do a 40 days to purify and cleanse people because the land was just unclean. Okay, and I'm not just talking about in Israel. It was unclean because what was happening was people was on their gadgets, on TikTok, whatever y'all were doing, y'all were on their gadget. But while y'all were on your gadgets, okay, um, there were a lot of pagan idols, and there's still a lot of pagan idols that's on there. That's why I said you don't need to be on TikTok or any other site for 24 hours, because Satan is working and he's working to take some people back to hell. Okay. So that's why I said in everything that you do, keep the Lord first. Um, some people don't know that, he's Satan is lingering people on to come to these apps. Okay. Um, and a lot of people don't know that as they watching you, getting connected to impure spirits. So like I said, when I did the 40-day cleanse, I had to cleanse people because the earth was so much in destruction. The people of God was in destruction. The Lord said, this is what I need you to do. I need you to do a 40-day purify and cleanse, because it was too many impure spirits and people. So he called me to do a 40-day cleanse for the people of God, to remove these impure spirits that were in them, because it was making the earth destructive. Okay, so in everything that you do, make sure that you're not clinging to these devices. Okay, because like I said, there's a good and there's a bad. There's, so you gotta lean to Jesus. Okay, if Jesus is bringing if Jesus leading his prophet to give you warnings to what you shouldn't be doing, and you do it anyway, then it's your soul, because he gave the warnings out. And like I said, he's trying to protect his people to go in the right path. But if you don't go on the right path, then your soul is your own. Okay. And like I said before, a lot of people, you keep on going on these apps, some people going to be spiritually blind. Okay, because this is the work of Satan. He has to keep you reeled in, to keep watching, to keep being on your phones. He uses different techniques so you can keep staying on your devices, in order to be spiritually blind, in order for you to be blind completely. Okay, so remember I said that, but in everything that you do, like I said, I give you the warnings. This is the chapter in which the Lord told me to give the people of God. He's giving you a warning to leave these idols alone. You need to stay off the TikTok and the YouTube and all that. If your life has to be surrounded around TikTok and YouTube 24/7, then it's everybody has some sort of addiction. What is yours? That's the problem. What is your addiction? I could see being in there for 5 or 10 minutes, but if you're on TikTok or any type of YouTube channel or any type of site for more than 24 hours, it's an addiction you have. Okay, because how are you gonna really run your life, or how are you gonna get closer to Jesus, is if you're looking at idols all day. Okay, some people have to build a relationship with the Lord. um and this is what bringing the Lord's fury right now, is because a lot of people are clinging to these idols, and they're not clinging to the Lord. My subject is the Lord and not idols. Please go back to chapter 43, verses 6 through 12. God bless.